A lot of chicks wonder if they should ultimatum their boyfriend because they're sort of over the whole waiting. Is he going to propose? When is he going to propose? When can we get on with it and get married? So the question is, should you or should you not ultimatum? Now, I don't believe in ultimatums. And here's why. Because an ultimatum is a threat. So why are you threatening? Is it because you are on a serious timeline, like you know you want to have kids, your ability to have kids is running out, and so because of that, you have to get married and get knocked up by a certain amount of time? Okay, that's not really an ultimatum in the traditional sense. That's more of, this is my timeline. Are you on board with my timeline? Because if you're not, then we need to have a discussion. So in that instance, if you're going to ultimatum, you need to have already decided in your head if he's not aligned with my time frame, if he does not want to start knocking out some kids within the next 2 years, and I know that's my time frame, you have to be ready to leave. You're not threatening. You're not threatening to leave. You're having a conversation. So that's one. The other is, don't ask for what you want and you'll get it. Now, this isn't always true. Guys need to know that you're going to say yes, right? I mean, they're spending a lot of money on the ring, and they're also taking a big chance by putting themselves out there. Hi, on hands and knees, or not hands, knees. Hands would be nice, but on knees. Will you marry me? That's like a big deal, okay? They're not going to do that unless they know for damn sure that you're going to say yes. Well, maybe they'll take the chance, but most likely they're not going to take the chance. So, my suggestion is let him know. If you want to marry him, let him know you want to marry him. Don't then take the screwdriver and every single time a couple gets engaged, you're like, we should get married. Because although he does tend to forget just about everything, he probably won't forget that you want to marry him. That's not one thing that like slips the mind. I wonder if she wants to marry me. I can't remember. He'll remember that one. So if you really start banging it in there, his inclination very well could be, well, she wants to get engaged within the next year, so I'm going to propose within the next 14 months instead. And it's not because he doesn't want to get engaged. It's actually just because he doesn't want to do what you're telling him that he has to do. It's childish. Men are childish. It's just a fact. So instead, it's a conversation. Again, not a sob fest, but a conversation. And then leave it alone. Another thing that you chicks have to remember is it's not just up to him, okay? We're not sitting here like, does he want to marry me? Maybe he wants to marry me. I hope he chooses me. No, it's your choice too. Do you really want to marry him? Think about it. What is your life going to look like? Is this truly the man that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Honestly. Or do you just want to get engaged because your younger sister just got married? Or your best friend just had a kid? Or whatever, you feel like it's that time. Some people, they've been in a relationship for a long time and they feel like it's time to take the next step. Well, maybe it's not time to take the next step. Maybe it's time to break up because maybe this relationship really isn't going anywhere and you really don't want to spend the rest of your life with him. You like him a lot, he's great, you love him, but he's not someone you want to spend your entire life with. And that's a really hard decision, and it's really hard to swallow and say, I love you, not for the rest of my life. But sometimes that's what it is. Another thing that guys try and do is, it's not the right time. What's the right time then? So you want to be financially secure, you want to have a house, you want to, whatever it is. The time is never going to be right. You're too busy. Okay, that's life. There's so much happening in work. Life. I mean, really stop with the, it's not the right time excuse. My parents were married, they were married young. They were married at 21. When my mom got pregnant, my dad didn't have a job. And suddenly he thought, Well, I think it's time for me to get a job. I have to become responsible now. So it was not the right time. But you know what? My mom getting pregnant with me was kind of a kick in the ass for him to just get moving. Like, stop messing around, dude. Let's get your stuff together. And now he's become very successful in his career. I'm not saying it's all thanks to me, but I am saying it wasn't the right time. But he figured it out. So again, have a conversation. Why aren't you proposing? You know, is it because you don't want to marry me? Maybe that's it. Some guys, they date for years and then they end it. And then they date another chick for years and then they end it. And they are not going to get married. They don't want to, at least not now, at least not for a while. So you need to find that out. Or is it something, am I not providing something for you? I know I want to marry you. I will marry you tomorrow if we made that decision together. Is there something that you're not getting from me? Are you not ready to marry me for a certain reason? And maybe there is a reason. Maybe he doesn't feel completely confident and secure in your relationship. Maybe he has insecurities because he comes from a divorced family and he still needs to work some things out. Talk to him about it. Don't cry. Don't get angry. Don't get demanding. Don't do an ultimatum. Have a conversation. It's worth the conversation to see where his head is and where your head is. And hopefully you'll be able to meet in the middle. Now, the other thing is, if you're both happy in your relationship and you're not on a time frame and he's not ready, why not just stay together? Instead of, well, we'll be great when. We have to get engaged and then. Why not just be happy and great and in love right now? Is there something wrong with that? I mean, if it is because you're not going to buy a house together until you get married, you're not going to move in together until you get married, then that's a different situation. But if you're okay with moving in together, buying a house together, maybe even having a kid together, do you have to get engaged? Are you happy enough with where you are in your relationship? So that's it. Don't ultimatum. Have a conversation. If you're on a time frame, tell him. Don't threaten, just tell him. If he doesn't get it, you're going to have to break up. And you have to be okay with that. But, you know, some guys just aren't ready to get on the bandwagon, and they never will be. So those are my 2 cents, coming from someone, by the way, who has been married and divorced.